There we go. Hello, everybody. Danny Shay on our Saturday. Kind of rare. Normally I do Fridays where I'll do the current events of the week. And but I got busy, so I'm going to do it now. And I'm also going to add a little galactic stuff in there because we got some galactic stuff that we need to talk about. And first of all, thank you all. Thank you to my new subscribers, and obviously to the current subscribers who have been with me for a long, long time. Thank you all. Thank you. I was going to say old subscribers, and I got hung up on the word old, because something that I'm going to talk about here. This blue light energy that a lot of people are talking about. So we're going to get into that. Also, I'm going to get into some of the energies of Canada, Mexico, maybe South American. Nancy and I were doing the energies of certain parts of the world. And I got comments saying, hey, what about Canada? What about the Americas? Do you only think of the U.S.? I go, well, how long of a show do you want? Go through every country and the energies of every country. There's some energies that you just don't want to get into right now because they're so, well, for me, they're so dark. They have to get out of there themselves, I think. I think that's the way it works. Anyway, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about current events and politics. I'm going to pull Mr. Pumpkinhead out of the box. His sister passed, and he went to the funeral, as well as a gag order was lifted. So I was told I had to pull him out of the box, and I can't keep him in there any longer. So that'll be towards the end of the video. All right. Let's look at this blue energy. I'm going to timestamp this, I hope, 2:45. Let's look at this blue energy that I've been hearing a lot about. I first heard about it on YouTube with this woman talking about these lights coming down onto the third mesas of the Hopis. Somebody said, isn't it over Arizona? Yeah, I'm sure if we talk to Jeffrey at Ripe Color, he'll say it's in the pyramids in Mexico. Is it Shasta? Is it following the ley lines? These light beings and light beings, tall beings, Arcturians? Or is it just a light ray that's coming in? When I was in Shasta over the summer with the summer solstice, there was some weird light energy. And I got to tell you, when I came back from Shasta, I was so not out of sorts, but out of sorts. It was a good out of sorts. It was like I was just tingling and buzzing. And it was because of the solstice and some of this energy that was popping in. So I want to look at this blue light energy because a lot of people have been talking about it. So these 7 rays are these blue rays are supposedly coming to the Hopi Mesas, probably a lot of other places in the world. And it was last weekend, today, Saturday, and next week, Saturday. So let's just tap into that energy. Let's see what we get, okay? Here we go. So I already pulled some cards out, and this is what I got. I'm using my Beyond Lemuria deck, and I got unique gifts. The thing that struck me with this card was the blueness of it all. And I went, oh, So I'm looking, I go, okay, unique gifts. What are my unique gifts? What are your unique gifts? And I'm looking at this card and I go, well, it's clearly what lights you up in your heart space. And I go, well, that means it's everybody will, has love in their heart. And how we show and share that love is unique to each one of us. That's our unique gift, how we share our love. The second card I picked was Starseer. And I went, oh, all right then, Starseer. And one of the things that I looked at right away, I mean, there's a lot of things going on, obviously the star, but the thing that I looked at was 46, 10, completion. And I went, so are we coming to an end of an old way of doing things? And this blue light is allowing us to adjust to a newer way of seeing the world, checking out reality as we perceive it. I mean, it's interesting, reality is, well, it's 3D. I got a table here. However, when you really look at it in quantum physics land, that table isn't solid. I'm not going to get into it, but anyway, okay. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And there's a little guy climbing up the ladder to the star. And then I see this 4610. I go, well, what was the other number? The other number was 55. 10. No, that's pretty creepy. Creepy or synchronistic and exciting. See, old way of thinking, creepy. New way of thinking, ooh, exciting. The last card I got, Soul Star Chakra, merging the divine. I don't know if you can see it. It's aligning up all your chakras. It's a new vibration. It's changing from this blue ray into this multifaceted color chakra ray, and check out the number 10, completion. 310 cards. How does that work? I love it. I love it. So as we feel this energy, well, let me back up. Some of us will feel it. Some of us won't feel it. Some of us will try so hard to feel it. That's me. Come on, I want to feel it. And maybe we set our expectations too high. Just be open to what comes in. Just be open and do some meditation on just absorbing some of this higher perspective blue light from the Arcturians. We can go into a whole deep thing on it. I was watching this one YouTuber. She was doing 3 hours and 40 minutes, and she was talking about space. And I'm thinking, I need to go look and see how many people were still watching at the end of 3 hours and 40 minutes. Would you all want to watch me for 3 hours and 40 minutes? Squirrel. All right, let's take a look at the energies. Let me write this down. What time am I at? 11 o'clock. Oh, Canada. Let's look at the energies of Oh, Canada for the next 3 months. And when I was doing this with Nancy, I didn't really pick a time. I mean, we're towards the end of the month here, but I'm starting right at today. It's kind of like in the middle. Oh, look what time it is. 11:11 my time. Something is happening. I don't know. Just need to be aware. Just open up our, what was it, soul chakras. Let's not be tapped into what Earth and what history has said we need to be tapped into. Okay. Canada, 3 months. So you guys can pick this out. I think I'm starting right now. So it's going to be, the first month will be November to middle of December. You can make it decide however you want to work it. Okay. 333. I'm using my good tarot. My good tarot, and then move this over to here. And then I'm going to use, I'm going to clarify it with my newer deck, Black Tarot. Now, I just have to say that this is not a dark deck at all. This is a creative, create anything new deck. When you have the absence of light and color, we get to create anything we want with that palette. And that's how I interpret these cards. Now, the Halloween deck, that's a black deck. That's a dark deck. Because, you know, if I read the Halloween deck, I'm reading on Mr. Pumpkinhead. Dark, dark, dark. Canada, Canada, energies of Canada. Energies of Canada. Please. Next 3 months, energies of Canada. Okay, okie dokie. Here we go. Sorry. This new deck, it's sticky. Okay, first card. I should look at it before I do that. 3 of Airs. Oh, really, really, really. There's a sadness with this. This is the 3 of Air. Sorry about the glare. The 3 of Air is the 3 of Swords. So there is a sadness, a melancholy with this card. And it's a little bit about a reflection when I tap into the energy of what this card feels like. And with this card, we have 2, a black and white, and they've got crowns on them. So this is, and then she has one on her wing too. And it feels like there's some back and forth that's going on with this energy, and a little sadness that it didn't work out quite well, but she's got her intuition sitting on her shoulder. So it's like this month, it just feels a little, the energy feels a little sad and a little hurt. And that's being, okay, it's being clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. When I pull this card, this 3 of Pentacles, it's all about Canada, US, and Mexico. That's what I saw in here. So is there some kind of trade thing that should be happening that isn't happening? I don't, you guys in Canada know more than I do about what goes on there. Sadly for me, I go, Canada's going to be okay. It's just going to be fine. I don't have to worry about Canada. Canada's cool. They got it. But with the cards, this month's energy feels a little sad, but it's going to be, it's all about working together. So you had the Three of Swords, Three of Feathers, and then the Three of Pentacles. Okay. The next month, Eight of Earth. This is all about working really hard, Eight of Pentacles. This is about playing your own music. This is, are they getting drawn into the Israeli Hamas type energy, which is what I just got? It's about them stepping away and playing their own music. And it's being covered by or complemented with the Tower. And this is new beginnings. This is tearing down something. I mean, you're looking at that situation in the Middle East. The Middle East, they're tearing things down to rebuild something new. I have such high hopes for the rebuilding. It's so brutal watching it. And, you know, I feel a little guilty because I'm here safe. And we are here in Canada safe. But, and I don't know what the right side is, except war is not the right thing. That's all I can say. The destruction is not right. There's probably a better way to do that, which is why when we go into that blue light and come up with something different, how we give our heart space. Yeah. So there is, there's in this card too, I don't know if you can see it. There is, you can see the little pup down there at plane. There's a playfulness that is kind of hidden in this Tower moment. So as things crumble, which, and again, it's like, well, I feel guilty. I'm playing. I feel guilty because I'm not in the pain of what the Tower moment's about, but it's the rebuilding. So it's play your own music, work hard. It's staying playful in this Tower moment. Okay. Am I using too many words? I think I am. All right. And then we have third month, Nine of Water, Nine of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So on the third month, we get our wishes. And we get some new information. Oh, sorry. Page of Cups. So we have the Nine of Water, Cups, and the Page of Cups. So this is a newer emotional start. It's not like the Ace of Cups, though, where you're getting something brand new. You guys have been working on this for a while. You guys have been playing this music for a while. And on the third month, it's going to be, okay, things are going to start settling down. Things are going to start rolling for a new way of feeling about things. So a little tough in the beginning. And then you guys get to work at it and start playing some good music. And then you get some good wishes coming at you. Yay, yay, yay. And you're going to be working with other people. Make sure when that Tower moment hits that you don't stay in the rubble, that you play to rebuild, that you have fun in the rebuilding. And that's where that hard work comes in. All right. Mexico. Hola, Mexico. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigos? Me te gusto, Mexico. Mucho. I think I said that right. Okay. 3 cards. Mexico, 3 months. Mexico, the black deck, the creator, the creative. What is being created in Mexico? What? Next 3 months. Whoa, next 3 months. I wish card companies would consult me and say, what size hands do you have? And make a deck that fits my shuffle hands. They don't. All right. Call. Thank you. Hey. Come on now. Didn't want that card. All right. 2 cards. How many cards are in there? This deck, it's like, how many cards do I have? Okay. Mexico gets a bonus. All right, here we go. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Earth. Canada, US, Mexico. Now, my hillbilly brother is extremely smart, and he goes, there shouldn't be borders. If there wasn't borders, we would be able to solve the wall problem. I'm going, you're smart. And then he cracked open another beer and he got a little more stupid. But we're all one. I mean, the whole world is all one. So anyway, 3 of Earth, we're working together. Canada, US, Mexico. And it's all about, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. And so this is fast action coming. There's something, Mexico. What is that fast action that's coming? I want a clarifier. I'm going to excuse me. What is this fast action? Some people say the Knight of Swords is the spy in the camp. And I go, is that what it is? Why am I not getting what's going on? Is there going to be some like immigration stuff that's going to happen fast? What is this Knight of Swords about? Oh, what's about that? Gotta help me out more. Give me a chicken card. It's this chicken card. Okay, well, Mexico's going through a transformation. Okay, very good. There seems to be a divided Mexico, and one of poverty, but this is also movement, and it's also Mexico City having a lot of smog. But there's a divided people that is going to take a little bit of a leap of faith and transform themselves. And it's going to happen pretty quick. And there are some people, it goes back to this blue energy. There's going to be some people that don't want to transition, that want to stay the same. And they're going to be left behind. They're the chickens. They're scaredy cats. Just kind of open up to it. Let's see the second month, what we have. Queen of Earth. There we go, sorry. Queen of Earth. This is a woman. This is a Shiro, shaman woman, that is very wealthy, knows how to use her wealth for the good of all, and is really in tune with what's going on. Oh, I didn't see that before. And there is a dragonfly down there. At least I think it is. Could be a mayfly. It's a little elemental anyway. And Mexico, oh, the elementals there. Woof. Yeah. And, oh, the higher authority. The higher authority is covering this Queen of Earth as she taps in using her antlers, her Sha woman antlers, to tap into the higher authority. It's confirming it here. And my angel Abigail is here with the bees. Go over to Italy and you see all these beehives. Love it, love it, love it. Mexico. Oh, lo siento. Que lástima. Kidding. The star card. Third month, star card. Something is coming your way. It's going to be great. So what covers this, very interestingly, is two cards. I couldn't separate them. So what you got was the Three of Cups. This is like celebration, clink, cheers, yay. And then the Four of Cups. And in this deck, it looks like there are gold petals there. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. This is going back to this feels like the Six of Cups is, when I talked about the poverty, this talks about filling everybody's cup up. This isn't like, is it the Six of Pentacles? No, it's the Six of Cups. So the Six of Pentacles is giving, receiving, but this is all about how full all your cups are. Some people are going to think, no, we need to separate things, but everybody can succeed in Mexico. Big shift, big shift. The Hierophant, the Star, the Queen of Earth. And when I get the Six of Cups, that's going back to a simpler time. And when I say that, it feels like going back to in Mexico, when the Mayans were really tuned into the earth, tuned into the elementals, and using and being aware of that power. Okay. I'm going to leave it there for that. Current events. All right, let's take a look at this. So we averted the shutdown for 2 months. Really? Chip Roy from Texas got on the floor and he started screaming. And I looked at behind him. There was one person behind him. Nobody was in Congress. I'm going, who are you screaming to? It's kind of like the way it is with Republicans. Who are you screaming to? He goes, just give me one thing I can go back home with that says we did something, that I can put my election dreams onto. The Congress did this. What did we do? We didn't do anything. So he's And then, I'm going, well, yeah, good. Let's get something going. Let's get, maybe the budget passed, maybe, some health care, maybe some, oh no, he's talking about shutting down the government. Let's do that. Are you kidding me? Come on, put your big boy pants on. So that went sideways real quick. So anyway, we're going to see. I'm not going to read on it right now. Let's just say, good, we got the government funded for the next 2 months. It didn't include Israel and Ukraine. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that because I don't allow myself to get into that war energy and the war machine energy. But I am going to have to later, but not right now, because we're going into being thankful for what we have week. Don't want to say necessarily Thanksgiving because we kind of did some really crappy things with the indigenous, but to pick a day to be thankful, every day should be. However, let's start out with at least one. All right. So what else should we talk about? George Santos. So they've been showing different pictures of George Santos. So he got slapped with an ethics violation. Well, I don't know if it's a violation, but the ethics committee just slapped him upside the head. And I believe that they brought the resolution out of the committee and they're going to bring it to a full vote whether he should be expelled from Congress. And so that's going to come up after the holiday. Like, okay. I was speaking of the holiday and the budget being passed. As soon as they passed the budget, they split. I mean, as soon as the Republican in Congress said, let's do this thing with the help of the Democrats, they left town. And I go, well, aren't you going to see if the Senate does anything? They didn't give the Senate a chance. Biden had to sign it. So I think it was all worked out ahead of time. But anyway, so Santos, I looked at his images and I'm just going, all the news media, they paint him so goofy. Well, he is goofy. So, I mean, it's hard not to paint him so goofy. He was huge. I saw one picture of him. I go, oh my God, dude, don't wear a tight sweater. What's the matter with you? And then the last image, he was running up the Capitol steps in this red sweater and white pants that were way too tight. It looked like South Beach white pants. I'm going, where's your white boots? Talk to Ronnie. He'll give you some. Anyway, just so sad. Speaking of so sad, in ethics, the Supreme Court said we now have a code of ethics, although it means nothing because there's no enforcement, there's no oversight, there's nothing. It's the same. It's nothing. That will change. Let's take a look at that real quick. Supreme Court ethics. What deck should I use? I'm going to try to keep it a little light. Gumby. I got Gumby. I don't know where Gumby came from. Gumby. Hi. Hello, everybody. Woohoo! I don't know where he came from, but I like him. I'm going to have him watch over Mr. Pumpkinhead when I pull him out of the box. What do you think? Supreme Court ethics. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen this year. But let's just pull 3 cards. Is the Supreme Court in 2025? I know, long way away. Not that far. Supreme Court 2025. Are they going to be forced to have a code of ethics that will be enforceable? Well, they have a code of ethics that will have some oversight and be enforced. Three cards. You know, it should happen. Yay, it is going to happen. They're going to do something. Woohoo, yay. However, this deck, there's a false celebration about this. Not this deck, this card. And when I pulled it, I went, ooh, everybody's celebrating. That's good. Then they got the Lovers card. And I go, oh, they're still going to be tied to something. They're still going to be tied to the Harlan Crows. They're not going to give all that up. But they got the Seven of Pentacles, where they're going to keep working on this. They're going to massage this and work on it. So maybe the way that I'm reading this is that right now the Supreme Court thinks that they got away with it, because now they get to still keep their donors and love affair with the money flowing in. But what's happening is 2025, they are going to work on this, and they're going to massage this and work on this issue. That's the right way. That's what I'm getting with that. All right, let's look at Manchin said he was not going to seek re-election again. Well, he's been a pain in the butt. It's very red, West Virginia. A lot of people are saying that it's going to stay red and that the Democrats are going to lose a seat. And Psychic Duck came up and talked into my ear. He quacked into my ear. He said, maybe not. I said, psychic ducks don't use the word maybe. He's a very unique duck. Psychic Duck, what do you say? You want to talk? Yeah. Okay. What do you want to say, Psychic Duck? Joe Manchin, is him leaving, is that seat going to be taken over by a Republican or a Democrat or an independent? Okay. Yeah. Psychic Duck said, yeah, I'm leaning red. Let's look. Psychic Duck. Psychic Duck. I'm not going to say a Psychic Duck right or wrong. What's the matter with me? I'd lose my trust in Psychic Duck. He won't talk to me anymore. Okay, so Psychic Duck says it's going to go Republican. Or a long way off, so let's not go crayo on it. 3 cards. West Virginia Senate seat. Joe Manchin is vacating. He's walking away. The Page of Cups. He's going to have a really good, okay, not he. There's a chance that there is going to be a good Democratic challenger to it. But this little Democratic challenger, he's being cut off at the knees, and it's like, yeah, we're going to vote a Democratic in when pigs fly. That's pig flying up there. Okay. And the last card, 3 of Cups. It's a celebration. Psychic Duck, what's going on? I'm getting 2 different readings. So let's take a little vote. Who are you going to believe? Psychic Duck, or are you going to believe me? Or a blend of the 2? It's a long way away. Okay. Scratch that. I don't want to have a vote against me and Psychic Duck. We're a team. We work together. You're welcome. Okay, and thank you. He said, I'm welcome. All righty. Excuse me. Sorry. Time was that? Oh, 42. Okay, 42. Current events. Musk came out with some anti-Semitic remarks, and Trump came out with these vermin remarks. Is this gonna continue, or are people gonna say, "Oh hell no"? Is this gonna continue, these vermin remarks, etc.? Or is it going to be stopped? Yeah, I think it's going to be stopped. It takes some work, but they're looking into it. Yeah. So there's a lot of loss about this Five of Pentacles. A lot of times when I read this in the Rider-Waite, they could just walk into this doorway. If she just grabs the key, she can go into the doorway, into the light, and this is going into the church to get warm. So it's like a morally bankrupt card. They're doing it for shock value with the Sun card. But the FBI is really looking at this. The three-letter companies, they're really looking, agencies, they're looking at this, and they're checking out all the different sites. We have the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving, and the Ten of Swords. But this card, it's moving away from being stabbed in the back. They're moving away. They're getting some information so that this is going to go away. This isn't going to continue. It is not continue. And I'm hearing blue light special. Okay. All right. And when I heard about Musk and his rantings, it's like there's going to be a shift with these billionaires who think that they're setting up the correct policy. It's just wrong. And just because Elon Musk knows how to waste billions of dollars and make billions of dollars doesn't mean he's smart. Just means he has a lot of money to throw around. Okay. Mr. Pumpkinhead time. Mr. Pumpkinhead, come on out. So as you guys know, and if you haven't, 11:45, Mr. Pumpkinhead's out. Okay. So when a couple of months ago, I put Mr. Pumpkinhead in the box. I was tired of hearing about him. He just keeps yakking. The judge slapped him with some gag orders. That helped keep him quiet. But the gag orders are now off, which I don't get. The guy should be locked up in the box. But and then I felt bad because his sister passed, and at least let him go to the funeral, even though the sister said, I don't want any of my siblings talking at my funeral. Last time a sibling talked at my dad's funeral, it was Donald Trump, and all he did was talk about himself. And I went, shocking. Really? So we're going to take Mr. Pumpkinhead out. All right. I got to clean up my desk a little bit because I don't want my new tarot getting all messed up because All right, here he comes. Let me drop this down just a little bit so you can see. Here he comes. Here, Mr. Pumpkinhead. Hey, come on out. I haven't used my legs in a long time. Oh, yeah. Ooh. When was the last time you changed your diaper? Oh, months ago. You didn't give me any diapers. Oh, sorry. There you go. Hey, what's going on? What's all that? Oh, I had to eat some documents, you know. You don't feed me. Yeah. Well, you're out. Do you want to say anything about your sister? I'd rather you not talk about anything with, you know, the trial or anything. What are you looking at? You putting a gag order on me? No, I'm not putting a gag order on you. Good. Because I want to talk about my dearly departed sister. I gave her so much money. I gave her everything that she ever had. Okay, no, okay, stop. Ooh. Ew. Boogies. Okay. You can't talk about your sister. Can I talk about the judge? You know, that girl that he's got working with him, he's hot. Okay, that's it. That's it. You gonna behave? See if he's gonna behave. Oh, not so big anymore, are you? Oh my God. What the hell happened? Yeah. It's gonna be worse for you down the road. Anybody got a comb? All right. Let's end this. Back in the box you go. I don't want to go in the box. Back in the box you go. I don't want to go. Back in the box. Oh. Watch the hair. Watch the hair. Okay. Gumby, what do you have to say? Let's keep him in the box forever. Let's keep him in the box forever. All right. Thank you all for watching. I got to go vacuum. Look, shredded documents. All right. Peace and love.